Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Very excited to share with you these two new releases from Seiko. We have this SBDC061, the all black on bracelet, and the 063, the blue bezel on silicone. Really cool releases. These were announced at Bezel 2018, and in my opinion, this was the best announcement from this brand at Bezel. These are non-limited edition Pro Specs level watches with a really high execution and coming in at a good price point. So I got the black one from Kenta, a Japan online store, and I asked him if he would let me borrow the blue one for the video so I could show the two side by side, and he graciously sent the 063 as well. So really fortunate to have the two side by side. Big shout out to Kenta, a Japan online store. I'll put a link to his website in the description so you guys can check out these watches. The SBDC designation is meant for the Japan market. These are made in Japan. Later this year, Seiko will release the SPB variant for a global market. But I don't know about you guys, I love getting the Japan market models that are made in Japan, and I like buying them from a Japanese seller. So Kenta, Japan online store, he's my trusted Japanese domestic market site. I would absolutely recommend buying from him. And this watch is awesome. Seiko's kind of been suffering from some brand imaging as of late. You know, they've had some quality control issues with not being able to line up chapter rings, messy loom application, the discontinuation of some fan favorite models. They've taken some flack. How does this newest release from them fare? Super happy to say this is a return to form for Seiko. This is exciting to me at every level. So perfect execution, no quality control issues, no alignment issues, perfect timekeeping, and all those design details that we love to see from Seiko. So fantastic finish work, you know, the polishing, the brushing, the clean lines of delineation, the fully indexed bezel, properly applied loom markers, deep filled with Lumibrite. The loom is pretty fantastic. Exactly what we like to see from this brand. Let me show you the bezel action here. We have 120 click action with a nice coin edge grip. It is nicer in operation than the lesser priced models from Seiko, like the Sumo or the Monster or the Turtle, SKX. This has a very nice action, and as you can see, just lines up perfectly. So this one's exciting for me. Let me show you again the two side by side. Really the only differences are going to be the bezels. This one has a lacquered blue bezel insert, which I think is slightly more reflective than the black one. It looks black in most lights, but you get it in the right situation and that blue comes to play. It's very dynamic. I really like that. Then the only other difference is the black one will come on a very nice bracelet with a milled clasp, chamfered links, pin and collar system to size the links. The collar or tube goes in the central portion. It's actually pretty easy. I'd say it's easier than their double pin and collar system on some of the lesser expensive models. And there's just a really nice fit on the wrist. So I'll give you some wrist shots here. The dimensions would suggest that this is a very large watch, you know, almost 44 millimeters in diameter, 50 lug to lug. But there's something about this one, it just melts on the wrist. I'm not sure if it's just the sweeping, arcing lugs or the lug width or the height or the chamfered case, but it's the most comfortable Seiko diver that I've tried. And that kind of surprised me when I put this on wrist. It feels really good. So if you have smaller wrists, you could absolutely wear this watch. In fact, I'll drop in a picture of my wife wearing the 061. And you can tell, yeah, it's still too big for her with her very small wrists, but she could wear it if she wanted to. This thing is just, I don't know, it's just the proper proportions. They nailed it with the bezel width, the size of the markers, the length of the controversial pointer handset, the clean finishing lines. I don't know, this one is exciting. It's properly executed. It's a fantastic design. You know, it is modeled after Seiko's diver from 1968, the 6159, but it's you know, thoroughly modern with the different elements. I think it's its own watch, you know, design-wise. It has the Seiko design DNA, Has all those things we like to see, the fully indexed bezel, crown at the 4 o'clock, but it's its own watch, and this one has just been awesome to have. In fact, I've enjoyed these so much that I emailed Kenta yesterday and said, you know what, I can't send the blue back. I love it too much. So I asked if I could buy the blue one as well. And I've put the bracelet from the black on the blue, and I think it looks great. I've put these on the Seiko NATO. I've put them on the Horween Shell Cordovan that I have, the black one. They're strap monsters. They look good. And the drilled lugs just make the strap changes very easy. I've just been excited about these watches. This is a release that has just got the fire going for me for Seiko again. So I'm really excited and can absolutely recommend these to you guys. The quality's here, the execution is here, the design is fantastic, and yes, it's a great watch. It's worth the money. It packs that value punch that we've come to love from Seiko. So what would be any negative aspects of the watch? I think really the only one that people will complain about is the fact that they're using the same handset that they use in the Tuna, you know, the 031 and 33, and they use in the 62 MAS reissue, the 051 and 053. So it would be nice to have a different handset. I absolutely agree with that. But you know, keeping the same handset is nothing new. We've seen Seiko do this before with the Sumo handset, the Monster handset. So, you know, it really isn't something outside the norm. And I like the length of these. I think, you know, proportionally they're very strong, and it's very easy to read the time. And the loom surface area is good. So for me, it's not an issue, but I can see for some wanting to mod these hands to like Marinemaster hands. I think it was Brad at Seiko Passion that coined the term Marinemaster 200. I think it's a very worthy nickname. It has some of those similar design elements and a very fine execution. So I'm going to be doing some more videos on this watch. It's an exciting model. I'll be doing some comparisons to other Seiko divers. And just let me know if you have any questions or anything particular that you want me to cover. I'm more than happy to help. So thanks for taking the time to watch. Check out Kenta's website, japanonlinestore.com. Again, I'll put a link in the description. Absolutely recommend buying one or both of these from him. So again, thanks guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.